Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Akil and I'm back with another collection video. Last time I showed you my updated 4K collection video. Now I'm going to show you something I haven't showed you in a very long time, and that's my comic book collection. No, this is not just going to be dedicated to Batman, as you can probably tell by how many Batman titles I have, but this is all to do with Marvel, DC, and whatever else I have. Fun fact, majority of these comics I'm about to show you, well, a large portion of them, which is over here, over here, are all random stuff. So I have no idea what those are. Someone just gave me a bunch of comics, and yeah, that's kind of cool. And very lucky to have those in my collection, but I have no idea what they are. But I read some of them, and they're pretty interesting. So yeah, so we'll get to that later. For now, we're going to talk about this pile here, and this is mostly the well-known stuff. And so we're going to start it with Batman. So right from the bottom we have Batman Year One. So yeah, so this, I don't know how long this video is going to be, guys, but I'll try and go as quick as I can. So this book came out in 1987, right? Around it, yeah. Because 87, because Frank Miller wrote Dark Knight Returns 1 year before this, so that was 86. This is 87. Yeah, I actually have the 30th anniversary edition of that, so yeah, but I don't know what version this is, but I think this is the one everyone has with this cover. Yeah, but I really like this book. Actually, not just like it, love it. This is one of my top 5 favorite Batman stories of all time. I'll probably put it as 4 or 5. I don't know. I love the art, but I know the story is like not as action packed as the other ones, but we'll get to those eventually when I talk about them. But my favorite is Dark Knight Returns. I love that comic. It's really, really good. I haven't actually reread any of these comics, so maybe when I finish my entire collection, which will probably be in 5 or 10 years or whatever, we'll see how we go. But yeah, whenever I do that, I will probably eventually reread these comics again because they're so good. So yeah, well, most of them are good. Some of them are just okay. All right, next up is a recent one, and that's Batman: The Man Who Loves. This comic I got last week. Yeah, last week or more than a week. Pretty sure. Yeah, and it's pretty good. I wanted to get this because when I heard this was about the first encounter between Batman and the Joker, or should I say the first time Batman meets the Joker, I really wanted to get this. And I heard some people, well, I didn't hear much people saying it was great. I mean, from what I heard, but from what I have read, I mean, what I'm trying to say, guys, is that from most what I've heard or seen is that this is one of those honorable mention or honorary type of books that you see in a top 10 Batman collection video, whatever, or Batman comics must have or must read comics video. It's just pretty good. It's just good, guys. This is also a bit more modernized. It's not like Year One. But this one came out in 2003. I know you can't see that. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, I don't want to talk too much about this stuff. But I haven't read the second story arc, which is Made of Wood. Yeah, and I believe that art form is slightly different, but yeah, Batman: The Man Who Laughs is a pretty good storyline. I'll check it out if you want to see Batman and the Joker. Also, I should say, I don't usually do this, but I'm going to start recommending comics for those of you who want to get into it. And this is a great jumping point and starting point for any fan of Marvel, DC. Batman Year One is a great story. It's mature, but it's great. I mean, okay, look, if you're slightly mature, like 15, 16, 17, 18, which I was when I read this, when I got this last year, I was like 16, 17, so you have to be slightly mature to understand the writing, but it should be okay for early teen, 13, 14, but other than that, you can definitely read this. This one, a bit more later. If you want to read in chronological order, which I'm definitely going to do when I get the last 2 Batman graphic novels, yes, I'm actually wanting to get 10, guys. I've got 8, so pretty good. I just need what's it called? Killing Joke. Yes, I actually haven't got Killing Joke yet. I got this before Killing Joke, but anyway, yeah, I'll probably get Killing Joke next, and then Batman: The Man Who Laughs. I was gonna get Haunted Knight, but no, I didn't want to. But I also wanted to get finish my Nightfall collection because I only have volume 1, but I just wanted to read the story because it's so iconic, that image where Batman's back is broken, and by Bane, and yeah, it's just pretty cool. Anyway, guys, moving on. That took some time. I'm sorry. I apologize. But next up, Batman: The Long Halloween. This is where would I put this? Number 3. Yes, my third favorite Batman story arc. Jeff Loeb's writing, and what's it? Yeah, Tim Sale. Sorry, blanked out on his name right there, guys. Apologize. Tim Sale's artwork. I don't know if they both did the writing or both did the artwork and the writing. I'm sorry, I don't know. But whoever did the artwork on this, which I think is Tim Sale, I don't know. Just tell me in the comments below if you know. But anyway, yeah, the artwork and the writing is great. It feels like this should be a movie. This is like, one of them says it's like, where is it? I can't find it. But one of the quotes, the praises for this is that it's like Godfather, and it is kind of like Godfather. I want to see not only an animated movie, but a live action movie, but at least an animated movie of this, because this will be a great story to make a movie out of. I love it. It's really, really cool, and not just cool, but a great stuff. And yeah, it's it has all the classic Batman villains. Of course, Joker's in it, Catwoman's in it. A lot of interesting things happen in it, and the ending is kind of a shocker, guys. This is a good story. It's a mystery story, and if you like mysteries with superheroes, this is, yeah, really good. All right, next up, this is kind of a sequel to that, and it's called Dark Victory. Yes, this is my 4th favorite Batman story arc. Actually, is it? I think this is something else. No, nothing else is better. Nightfall is pretty good. Yeah, but this is number 4 for my favorite Batman story arc, because writing's also really good, artwork's really good. This one, you get Robin in it, so yeah. And yeah, Robin comes Dick Grayson, and if you want to see Dick Grayson and you want to see some cool action with another storyline, like so I'll just say this: if you love The Long Halloween, you'll love this, because these two go hand in hand, or as a story, as a pair. So yeah, and if you have Long Halloween, they'll be even better, because I believe they're like all connected, but not really. But if I were you, I'll just get Long Halloween and Dark Victory, which I did, and love it the same way I did. Alright, so next up we have the story that is one of the most saddest stories for any Batman fan, probably at that time. Oh yeah, I apologize, guys. I forgot to tell you when this book came out. Long Halloween came out in 1996, and this one came out in 1999. Oh, I don't know what. 1990. I can't remember. Anyway, 1990 something. But it says 1999. So whatever that date is, I'm pretty sure it's after 96, maybe 97 or 98. Next up, another classic one, Batman: A Death in the Family. You gotta have these classics, guys. I mean, come on. Yes, I'm sure you know what this story is. The sad story of Robin dying. The second Robin, Jason Todd, he gets brutally beat up by the Joker. It's really brutal what the Joker does to him. Joker is really brutal in this story. My God. Yeah. 2000. No, that's the version. 1988. That's right. So this is almost as old as Dark Knight Returns and Year One, 1988. So this book is technically 30 years old this year, guys. Even not. I actually got this last year, but I gotta tell you, I love it. I mean, I love how it holds up today. I mean, I don't love it as much as I love Dark Victory, Long Halloween, and of course Dark Knight Returns. But I love how, like, it's written like you don't know what's gonna happen next. I mean, it's not a mystery, but what I'm trying to say, guys, is that it's interesting. Yeah. It's a very interesting story. Don't start reading this story off, guys. Don't start reading any of this. Start with year one, like I said. I'm not going to recommend anything from here now because this is going to, you know, change how you look at comics. Because if you start with like a crucial event like Death in the Family, oh boy, it's you can't take it, guys, because you want to appreciate the character from the beginning. So yeah. All right, next up, and it is Batman Nightfall. And if you're smart enough to notice, I have put these in chronological order. Yes, that's why it's in a certain order, not in like release order or when I got it or whatever, but in chronological order. And yeah, this is Batman Nightfall Volume 1. Like I said before, I only wanted to get Volume 1. I know there's like two more others called Knight's Quest and Knight's End. This is a very interesting story. Dark Knight Rises is loosely based on this. Yeah, that one scene, his back is broken, that's a classic image. This is a huge book. Don't start off with this as well. I mean, if you want to jump into Nightfall, I guess you can, because, you know, you get to see Bane. If you love Bane, if you love The Dark Knight Rises, you can jump onto this. But like I said, it's a crucial event. Batman's back gets broken in this movie, so don't start off with this. This will make you sad too, if you know what I mean. This came out in 1990, had a lot of stories. It's very blurry, I'm sorry guys. Let me just... Okay, that's not gonna work. Oh, 1993, yep. So this is 25 years old. Alright, we got two more Batman comics, and my mouth is already aching. Next up, Batman Hush. Let's try to speed things up here. My second favorite Batman storyline of all time. It's modern. It's a very nice artwork. A lot of female characters, surprisingly, in this. So if you have your female characters of Batman, like Harley Quinn, Huntress, Catwoman, other characters, you'll love it. But this is a personal story for Batman, and it's not like any of these. This is something to do with a childhood friend. I won't spoil and tell you what happens, but it is very, very, very nice stuff. And also a DC superhero in this, which if you saw very quickly, well, if your eye caught it, there's a, well, not really a scene because it's not a movie. Well, I hope this gets also made into a movie, guys. I mean, they've already, let's face it, they've already adapted some iconic graphic novels for Batman, like Year One, Dark Knight Returns, The Killing Joke, and all that. Death in the Family was actually used for Under the Red Hood, but I want to see Hush. Yeah, but there's a showdown with another iconic DC character. Yeah. Alright. Finally, the last out of 8 Batman graphic novels, and then we actually got some more Batman stuff to talk about. But the last one is my favorite one of them all, The Dark Knight Returns. This is a great graphic novel, just as great as the movie. Do I love both at this equally? No, I think part 2 is way better. This one has another great, has the same character who appears in Hush, and the two fight, which inspired Batman v Superman. So now you know which character appears in both these story arcs. And I love this image. This was actually my background for my laptop, my computer, but then I changed it to something else. Yeah, like I said, 30th anniversary edition, 2016. I actually got this in 2016, so yeah, makes sense. But really good storyline, really good stuff. It's also really mature. Don't start off reading this, guys. But for Batman, I highly recommend you start off with Year One, just because, you know, yeah, all the way down there, just because, you know, it starts off his career and it's a great starting point for any Batman fan or comic fan or whatever. So yeah, like I said, it is mature, but still, you'll be fine. So that's all my 8 Batman graphic novels. Now we got 2 more Batman things in my collection. First up is Batman Volume 1, The Court of Owls for New 52. I have to finish my New 52 Batman stuff. This has been on hold since like last year. Guys, yes, more than a year this collection in particular has been on hold. Yes, I know I haven't finished this too, but once I finish this, get those final 2 ones I need, which is Killing Joke and Battle for the Cowl, I will then show you my entire collection of this, and then I'll work my way through this collection too. But there's 8 volumes, so it's not like I haven't got anything. But yeah, so I've got volume 1 and 2. But Court of Owls is also a great starting point for Batman fans. It's more modernized, more newer, more recent style of writing, and I think Scott Snyder really understands the character very well, so definitely pick this up. Also, if you don't know, this is actually loosely based on a movie is loosely based on this, and that's an animated movie called Batman vs. Robin. Yes, even though it's not really a versus type of movie, like the whole movie is just them fighting, it's more of an internal external conflict. But yeah, it's a great story arc. So start off with that if you're much more younger. Start off with year one if you're slightly more mature and can take in hardcore stuff. Right, volume 2, The City of Owls. I actually got this before volume 1, believe it or not. And this one, how many years ago did I get this? I can't remember. Is it 3 or 4? This one's been in my collection for quite some time, and I love it. I really do. It's a really great story arc. City of Owls is actually continuing from Court of Owls. The whole New 52 continues, so it's not like these ones. Well, some of them continue. So I recommend, if you want to read chronological order, you can read this and then read this, because this is kind of like a reboot of everything. But yes, you'll see all your favorite Batman characters in this too. And they also got their own series like Batwoman, Batwing, Robin, and Nightwing, and so on. And Batgirl, yeah. Alright, now, finally, that is all to do with Batman. Now, and DC, actually no, not DC, now, Marvel. Okay, first up, the only single issue I have of a Marvel comic. Yep. The Avengers. Avengers vs. X-Men. This is volume 25, and I got this when, like 2013 or 14. This is like one of the first few comics I ever got. This has been with me for quite some time, and I'm keeping this just to show people that I actually still own a single issue comic that I got. And because it's like one of the first, it's the first one I got. Well, that's actually not true, but whatever. I actually did have a lot of other comics that I got from Asia, but don't know where those are. But anyway, for the ones I'm going to show it, yeah, this is the first one, so I'm going to keep this. But when I read this, it was interesting, but I did actually eventually read the whole story arc for Avengers vs. X-Men. I bought it from the library, and I loved it. So yeah. Alright, next up, Wolverine First Class. This video is definitely going to go on for quite some time. It's almost been 20 minutes, guys. I apologize. I was talking way too long for this. I'm really sorry. But anyway, Wolverine First Class. This is a bunch of comics put into one. Like most of these are. So you got Clone, The Pack, Part 1, Part 2, Substitute, Hand in Hand, Demon with a... Yeah. Grass Hand, I thought it would be Grass Hand, but whatever. Rock Gods and Bedazzled. So the hour does change, but it's mainly about Wolverine and yeah, all these guys are in it. Daredevil, Elektra, Thor. So there's a lot of cool characters. I haven't read all this. I think I've read like the first story, but I definitely should read this, because Wolverine is actually, if you don't know, guys, well, I think you don't know, but anyway, Wolverine is my favorite Marvel character, and yeah, no, not just because of the movies, but I just love him. Well, probably because of the movies, but I don't know why. Hugh Jackman played him really well, and I'm saying played him, not plays him really well, but because, spoiler alert, Logan was the final movie of his, but I think you all know that now. That movie's like more than a year old. Yeah, but Wolverine's awesome. That's all I have to say. Next up, Avengers. Just like Wolverine, stories put the Wolverine book, stories put into one. It's more of a book than a comic book, but it's called Bride of Ultron. So you get Ultron, you get Graviton, and you get, who is that? Grim Reaper. Yep. So you got these classic heroes: Wonder Man, Yellow Jacket, not Ant-Man, Yellow Jacket, Wasp, Scarlet Witch, Beast, and of course Captain America, my favorite Avenger. No, not Iron Man. Cap's my favorite. Yeah, classic stories. This one you get when the Avengers clash, siege by Stealth and Storm, the Child, Beware the Ant-Man, the Bride of Ultron, the Demigod must die, to fall by treachery, Hammer of Vengeance, the Ale of the Gods Way. So yeah, and tomorrow dies. Tomorrow dies today. Yeah. Oh, and I apologize, guys, for those of you who wanted to know what year these comics came out. Hush came out early 2000s. This Dark Knight Returns came out 1986. These two came out in like 2011, and this one I have no idea. I'm sorry. And these two are just random. All right, now these ones I'm about to show you next. The video just went over 20 minutes. I'm sorry, guys, but these ones I'm about to show you next are comics that I have got, and ones that, like I said at the start of the video, are ones that I have no idea, but from the ones I've read, they're pretty cool. They're just in an order, a series order. So first up we have Chris Claremont and Dwayne Turner's Sovereign 7. As you can see, it's a DC one. I'm sure for those of you who were living in the late 90s, as it says July 95, which means 1995, for those of you who don't know that. But for those of you who were living that time, I'm sure you've heard of, not seen these characters on in comic form before. So yeah, so volume 1. Well, I'll just show you which ones I have. Volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, volume 4, volume 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and lucky last 10, which is the annual for 1996. I've only read volume 1 and it's pretty good. So yeah, next up, this I have not read, and I'm actually surprised that I have a comic that's going to be made into a TV show so pretty soon, so I should definitely read it, and that is Doom Patrol. Yes, Doom Patrol. I have no idea what this is. Tell me in the comments below if you know what any of these ones are. But from what I've read, Sovereign 7's like a superhero team. It's like X-Men, as Claremont wrote X-Men from what I've heard. But Doom Patrol, I've got from volume 11. I just put it separate file. 11, 12, 13. Oh, sorry, no 13, 14. The guy who gave me this didn't collect everything, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so that's why they're just in random order. About 14. So 13 is missing. 15. Hope this doesn't go to half an hour. 16. Because it's already 23 minutes. Yeah, so that's 16. 17. So they're sort of in order from number 11. And then he didn't get 18, 19, but he has 20. Yeah, so that's all Doom Patrol stuff, guys. Oh boy. Yeah, a lot of comics. I have no idea that this was going to take that long. I apologize, but I was talking too much, like I said before, for my Batman stuff. So yeah. But anyway, we're almost there, guys. Alright, these next 4 are actually crossovers from both Marvel and DC. That's what he told me, and the person who actually gave me this is actually a family friend, so yeah. But I won't say who because it's for private reasons. Anyway, this one's called Assassins with, I believe, Catwoman and Elektra. I don't know. Wait, this is like 90s stuff, guys, so yeah. So he's got this one. He's got Speed Demon, Amazon, which is Storm and Wonder Woman, I believe. Speed Demon, I believe, is Ghost Rider and Flash. I have no idea. And Bat Thing, which is Swamp Thing, Man Thing, and Batman. I don't know. Yeah, so that's all that. Okay, so that's my comic book collection. But wait, there's more. I also have some Vertigo stuff. Crusade, which I heard is pretty good. I'm just joking. I don't know. Tell me in the comments below what that is. And this one. Yeah, don't read this one, kids. Max Comics, The Hood. Sounds interesting. So, that's my entire comic book collection for, well, not for, well, for a while. But my next video, I'm going to be showing for my collection will probably be, I don't know when, end of the year, when I show you my comics again, and when I show you my 4K collection again, or probably won't show you that for a while, but whatever. Yeah, and I don't know, I'll have to see what else I can do. Oh yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean 4, the fourth Pirates of the Caribbean review. I have to do another top 10 review, so all that will still be up on my channel. But for the time being, go check out my 4K collection if you haven't done so already. And hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. I'll just show you this to end it off. Thanks for watching, guys. I know this has been a very long video, but I'm surprised, and also I'll be happy and glad if you stay through the whole thing. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Akil, and I'm signing out.